Alright, we're doing Leon B's part 2. Sadly, this is not from the VGA HDMI. No. No. No, because my VGA to HDMI adapter, um, the USB broke off, which now I couldn't use it, so I had to use the S video and use that through a capture card, and this does not look anywhere near as good as VGA, but nowhere near. But this is from but it beats the heck out of using your basic composite cables, because S video is still going to give you a cleaner picture. And I'm not playing this game while commentating. Sorry about that, but anyway, the last part I beat the G monster, the first form, and we're gonna run into Ada again.
What was that all about? Running off like that was reckless and stupid. Those zombies are everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got bad.
Yeah.
I was there, Leon. I know.
Look, Ada. As an officer, it's my job to look out for you. But we're not going to get through this alive if we don't work together. Okay?
All right. We'll do this your way, you know.
So next we'll go to a save area, which will be nice. Although I don't save, I just get some items. I think I know I get some handgun bullets. And there's some blue herbs. And you know, I didn't get poisoned one time. And another thing to do that helps is don't use the anti-BOW gas in the A scenario. No, there's nothing in that locker, but I did pick something up here. Some handgun ammo. Tried to check those lockers again. There was nothing there. This locker has a first aid spray, so I got a healing item. Yeah, I mean, I could have waited to get a new VGA to HDMI adapter, but I'll get one of it. I'll order one. I could have waited about a week, 2 weeks, but that probably would have been a couple weeks, and I had the S video, and I was able to do it, even though I try to have the best quality. I try to. Now we're gonna go.
Leon, that woman was... I have to talk to her.
Well, I'm taking over as Ada for about a minute. I grabbed the sewer map, of course, even though I pretty much have a guide. I had a guide to tell me where everything was at, or mostly where everything was at. Still, yes, it's definitely, this video is definitely just such a downgrade to the component. But I didn't get attacked by any of them roaches, so that's cool. And then Annette Birkin's gonna confront you.
Don't move. You're the one who was with that cop, if I'm not mistaken. Identify yourself. Ada Wong. Ada Wong. I've heard
And I will say, yes, her character was done better in the original. It's not just because the original was just... No, it's because the A and B scenarios were handled better, and they actually put... There was actually more creativity in this one.
Responsible for the creation of the T-virus, William Birkin. What? John's dead. He became one of those zombies. My condolences. And although I regret this, you will be joining him shortly. I won't let anyone take the ship virus away from me.
And yes, Annette Birkin was done in this. It made the character a little more interesting. That she actually cared about her daughter. It just seemed like in the remake she really didn't.
The creature in the police department is precisely my husband, William. And it's all Umbrella's fault. None of this would have happened if they hadn't tried to steal his research away from him. Where did you get that?
Yeah, right here you actually get characterization of someone who actually gives a shit.
Liar! Give it back to me! Too bad.
She actually looks like, and like I said, everybody look, especially, you know, Annette Birkin actually looks like she's from the 90s. Annette in the remake actually just looked like too modern. And now we'll be going back to play as Leon, but but I'm gonna have to go and get the square crank or whatever it is, the valve handle that I forgot.
Ada?
So we're gonna go get this. I'm gonna go get the valve handle. Yeah, it's been shitty out of luck. You trying all this different stuff initially wanting to play the original PS1 version of Resident Evil 2. But I might even live stream on Facebook if I get an S video cable for the PS2 where I can use that to play the PS1 version. I might actually use that to live stream on Facebook or do Twitch. But then again, I might when I get my VGA to HDMI, I'll probably just use that to do. I'll probably just use that. Use the Dreamcast version because it looks better. I mean, not so much on this, but but the S video does look really good on a CRT TV. But like, what you're seeing is just a very much a downgrade compared to going through VGA to HDMI. But still, the S video is going to give you a much clearer signal. I avoided those spiders. Avoided the spiders. Did not get poisoned once in this game. Not at all, I don't think. I don't think I got poisoned in Claire's scenario, but like Code Veronica, everything's gonna frickin' poison you just about. I call it the whole way from hell for good reason. That part in there with the moths. Oh, that is annoying. And also in Resident Evil 5, the whole way full of lickers in Resident Evil 5. You don't know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't got a grenade launcher or something, or a shotgun, or something high-powered, you're gonna get owned. I mean, I nearly died in that one part where... that one section of Resident Evil 5 on my gameplay. Mix those herbs. Anyway, and right there I forgot to use the valve handle to raise the bridge thing back up. I don't know if I mentioned that when I misspoke and called this Resident Evil 4 when I was commentating on one of the videos and called it Resident Evil 4. I was going to mention that there is a PS1, there is a version somebody made of a hack, a mod of a PS1 version for Resident Evil 4, and basically all it is Resident Evil 2, really, trying to look like Resident Evil 4. It's like just like somebody tried to trying to do a demake of Resident Evil 6, and people are like, go nuts for that. I think that's all it should have been, really? It's like, really, do you want... And I don't know if I've been through this, but it's like, if they kept doing the same garbage over and over again, the franchise would have died.
Never mind.
And I mean, these games, the fixed camera angle, pre-rendered backgrounds, they're great. they're great games, especially Resident Evil 2 and 3, Code Veronica. I like them. The fixed camera angle tank controls. I like those games. But even Resident Evil 0 I enjoyed. Resident Evil Remake, the first game, yes, great game too. But it was obvious they had to change direction with the series, or it was just going to become. It was going to die out. And I mean, I know originally the Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1 remake were both on the GameCube, and people said, well, if it was on the PS2, well, the PS2 had the Outbreak games. Those didn't do well. Those didn't do too good. I mean, the first one was a success. Sure, was successful enough, but it wasn't what people wanted. And Resident Evil Outbreak File 2 just was a flop. And again, good games, but again, how the series had to change, and Resident Evil 4 had to take a chance and try to do something new. I mean, he was trying to move away from the Umbrella, Raccoon City, and all that stuff anyway, Shinji Mikami with Part 4. And like I said, Part 5 was fun. And 6 I enjoyed. I mean, like, are 5 and 6 better than, are they better than, like, 2, 3, 4? No. Oh yeah, and I love in this part how Ada can actually keep up with you, unlike Sherry and Claire's game. She can't keep up, and you have to go back and get her to follow you. But I'm gonna get a medal up here on the medals to unlock the door. Yeah, I got the sewer manager's diary, the sewer manager's diary. Sounds like a shitty movie, Sewer Manager's Diary. And then you got that. Yeah, I would say that would be the only problem, is you got the same documents from the A scenario and the B scenario, but still, yet what they did, they showed they could, with the limitations of the PS1 era, showed that they actually put a lot of thought and creativity in it. And this comes from someone who likes the Resident Evil 2 remake. But hopefully this will like kind of get upscaled the video. The picture quality might get upscaled when it's uploaded. I don't know. That'd be great if it could. Anyway, we're gonna go through that ventilation shaft or whatever you want, whatever it is. We're gonna have to make our way to the marshalling yard here. Yeah. Yeah, I could have went and shot the zombies and whatnot. I could have, yeah. try to take out the zombies that pop up here, but... And I get in our middle here, because you need to unlock that door to get to the marshalling yard, which then goes to the marshalling yard and all that, that then goes to... And you take the tram that then goes to the... The tram that then ends up going to the factory. Or not the factory, whatever it is, the lab. The lab where they were doing the G-virus experiments. Anyway, I dropped the metals in there. Yeah, really, yeah, the AI is just like, yeah, I'm gonna waste some ammo. But also, I'm gonna get a cool upgrade for the shotgun, which gives the shotgun more, I mean, the blast from it is just more powerful. So you fire 2 blasts, and then you tell him, "Come on, man." Anyway, we're gonna take the cable car thing to the factory. Yeah, we'll go to the factory and also William Birkin makes an appearance here with the G monster. Yeah, I wish you would have got more of that in the Resident Evil 2 remake with Ada teaming up. With Ada helping you in a scene. And then like an action scene or something. I really wish they would have done that. But like I said, yes, it's a good game, but it's lacking. Both the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes are lacking compared to the originals. But yeah, I mean, I'm someone who played the ever-loving crap out of Resident Evil 2 remake. I could have got that weapon box key there, because he would have got more new parts to use for the Magnum. But here I'm going to get the shotgun parts for the shotgun to give to give more power to it. is in the way. So I'm gonna get the shotgun parts to make the custom shotgun, and boy oh boy, that's gonna be awesome. It is a great. Anyway, we're gonna go through to another corridor. Yeah, I like the fact that Ada helps you out a little bit. Yeah, reload, wasting shot handgun ammo. But it is a narrow hallway. Around there, I think there's some. Yeah, I'm gonna get some healing items. There's some green herbs, and I think a blue herb. Dang, I don't know. Maybe I should try to live stream this sometime, but I do it when I get the VGA, my VGA to HDMI adapter. Because then it allows me to use it on my capture card that takes HDMI. I mean, I have a capture card for this video, like I said, of course. There's one there. Of course, I got an this video capture card that does this video. Sure, of course, because that's how I recorded this last portion of the game. Because for whatever reason, my VGA broke off, or the HDMI thing. Not the HDMI, but the USB broke off. Thankfully, those kind of things, the HDMI, VGA to HDMI adapters are cheap. Thankfully, on like eBay. And next, I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna get that healing item. I'm gonna go ahead and get that ammo. That's always, yeah, cause yeah, the Magnum is just a great weapon. That big 50 caliber. I mean, you're pretty much unstoppable at that point when you have the custom shotgun and that 50 caliber handgun. I need to go get a key, and Mr. X is going to show up. Because, yeah, which we've not seen Mr. X since the hallway, since one of the hallways after getting the cogwheel, because Mr. X is in out, he doesn't wear out his welcome. I know people find Mr. X in the remake, Resident Evil 2 remake, to be scarier because he'll go after you more. I just think that I disagree. I think he was used better in the remake because he didn't have him wear out his welcome. There's a big difference between. There's a huge difference between annoying and scary. And plus that, you can get a bunch of goodies if you decide to mobilize them, which I did. I got plenty of shotgun shells, which when I take on Birkin here. Yep. Anyway, yeah, I just took down Mr. X for temporary. I just feel this was a better crafted game. I'm gonna get that ink ribbon. I'm gonna do a little organizing here. Because we're going to take the tram to the lab.
Come on, let's go.
And you're going to have a different encounter with William Birkin. See how they did everything different compared to the original? They really didn't do enough in the remake to make the B scenario different. The only thing that's different in the B scenario of Resident Evil 2 remake is where you start at. It's a little more difficult. It's where you start at a different location. It's a little more difficult. Puzzles are different. Yeah, puzzles are different. And you get the full ending. That's the only difference. Here, yes, you start off in a different area in the B scenario in this game. You start off in a different area, and however, everything is different. Items are in a different area. Some items are in a different area.
Come on, snap out of it.
Yeah, and the boss encounters are different. Like here, here you fight William Birkin in his third form, and Claire's game, you would fight William Birkin like in his first or second forms. So it ties everything together. I dodged it there, but yeah. I mean, the Magnum by itself, yeah, I didn't upgrade it later on. I should have got that key to upgrade it, but the Magnum by itself is pretty good, is actually very powerful.
Welcome back. Hey, take it easy. We're inside Umbrella's secret lab. I'll go find something to treat that wound, so just rest here in the meantime.
But I'll only slow you down with these injuries. Go. Save yourself.
Is it just me, or does everybody always ignore what I say? I told you, it's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger if you stay with me. I know I've only known you for a short period of time, but I really enjoy being with you. I know I'm not capable of caring about anyone, but I don't want to lose you.
We're leaving this place together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
A lot of interference. I had to plug my phone. I still have it in the computer. Yeah, I believe I was checking out the guide, reading my guide, checking out what I need to do. Basically, told me what I have to do next, which is pretty much I need to go to the elevator corridor and go into that steam room and you gotta go activate the elevator. Yeah, finally I move. Oh well, I was... And I go through there. As I said, I'm gonna go to the steam room, and I'll probably get me some extra items. Yeah, also I'll look around and see if I find anything. There's a green herb. No, I was very good at saving up most of my healing items. But I'm gonna take one for that area, for that one room where I gotta go turn the elevator on. Yeah. Yeah, and this document tells you about the P epsilon gas, and basically telling you about how the prolonged use or whatever causes to make the creature stronger. So you don't use the BOW gas in the A scenario. You use it in the B scenario. And I'm gonna go to down here to activate the elevator. I'm gonna encounter with a couple of liquors. I think they're the enhanced or evolved liquors. Well, good thing I brought not that it was a big deal, but good thing I brought that in case I got hurt. which I tend to play this flawlessly, or really good. I tend to play the Resident Evil 2 really good. And I play the remake. I can get through that pretty okay. I can get through that okay. I can do a good job on that, but and also look where you're at in the lab. You're in a different area of the lab. You're in a different area of the lab, and in the remake, you go through no matter who you play as, the uh, the A and B scenario, you go through the same areas. Again, they actually have people putting a lot of thought in this game. There was way more creativity, and this game was made in 1998. This was 25 years ago. This game came out. And yeah, I was trying to be this authentic. I really wanted to play the PS1 version, but as I said, there's got no picture on that, and I checked if there was something wrong with it. No, it's just I don't get any picture. There's no picture. There's no. I don't get any picture from PS1 games using the component HDMI. Bam! Look at that damage. Yeah, it'll even blow half the parts of the body. It'll even blow. It'll even blow a half part of the body off. Like the hand shotgun takes out their head and half the entire arm and shoulder. Still, yes, you do some of the same things, like the fuse. Yeah, you go retrieve the fuse. So I'm gonna get that fuse case. I'm gonna create a new fuse, so to light up the room or whatever, to restore power. So now I got that fuse. And I'm gonna activate power, although I forget to do it. I forget to do it, and it's like I forgot to do it when I was going back through the hallway, and then it's like, and it's wait, I gotta go back. And you know, the Outbreak File 1 did a pretty good job of recreating this whole thing. Recreating the Umbrella Lab. Yeah, it's like I forgot to put the fuse in that. Yeah, I forgot to place the fuse in that breaker system, in the breaker system. So we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna get the key card. Really, all that does is get you to that one room where you gotta start to where you make the G virus vaccine. And get the flamethrower in here. I use a little bit, but the flamethrower is absolutely kind of useless because the shotgun will take out the IVs just as well. So I can go ahead and activate the BOW gas here. And I don't know why I got the flamethrower. The flamethrower is actually pretty useless. The shotgun will do just as fine on the IVs and yeah, just listen to the. I don't know if you can hear that, the bang on that thing. And why not? There's some shotgun shells in here. Yeah, there's some shotgun shells in there, so I'm probably at this point looking at the guide to see what I need to do. But Yeah, I went ahead and got the flamethrower, not the. Honestly, the radius is just the radius of the flamethrower sucks. See? Yeah, being close, it's like I could just use the shotgun. And I'll show you another example of how horrible it was. Just how useless it is. I'll show you why the shotguns is so much better in a minute. I'm gonna go down the ladder. I'm gonna go down to BF4, I think you would call it. And you're gonna see me try to get that one. Anyway, I'm gonna go back. Probably checking the guide, but at this point I was. I mean, kind of made it better doing the commentary here while playing. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop the handgun bullets off because I'm not gonna need the handgun anymore. I pretty much didn't need the handgun anymore, and I had the shotgun, a Magnum, that submachine gun, which I only used once. The submachine gun, and it was in the first Birkin encounter. There's red herb there, but I had a lot of healing items. A lot of them green herbs, and a few red and blue herbs. I did fairly well on healing items. I know I have to say, yes, I did a really good job playing this. Yeah, there's some new zombies. Yeah, and I should have got the weapon box key for the Magnum parts. I just didn't. And I did really fine without having to have the Magnum powered up. Really, the 50 caliber that 50 caliber handgun, I actually did very well without it. I'm just doing well. So I did fairly well. I really didn't need that. Although the Magnum on its own is still really powerful. Just the enhanced, just having the Magnum with the parts on it, the custom parts, is kind of cool. It's kind of powerful. I just like it as is myself. Place that. Yep, I'll place that right there. And I believe I make a save here. And for some reason, and yes, I go up to that locked door upstairs, the locked door on BF4. It's on the left side, the left hallway. It's in the room where you start to mix the G-Virus vaccine and Claire A. And really, there was no reason to go in there except there was some Magnum ammo. There was ammo for the 50 caliber handgun. Yeah, I thought that was neat. I mean, yeah. Yeah, with that shotgun, custom shotgun, I mean, basically you're unstoppable. When you have that, you're basically unstoppable. And now I'm gonna make my way to the back to the steam room so I can, and I'm gonna have to go and oh yeah, and I'm gonna show you a prime example why just to use the shotgun. See that? The flamethrower is just useless. Better get them herbs there and combine them. Yeah. Useless. Yeah. I mean, again, why am I going for the flamethrower? It sucks. I mean, sure, I got there, but when they're far away, they're just, yeah. They got better their weapon, their spit, their acid spit, or whatever the hell it is, has better reach. The flamethrower has terrible Yeah. And the flamethrower just has terrible reach, or whatever you want to call it. And I go in here, there's only magnum ammo. I mean, that's cool. That's nice and all, but really there was no reason to go in here. And plus that just it shows again why. No, just use the shotgun. The flamethrower is useless. So I don't know why I even got it in the first place, because it's not a assault weapon. Plus that you. And of course, I don't know why the heck I did any of this here. Check that machine there. I don't know why I was goofing off and did that. Because it's not like I have any. It's not like I need to administer the G-virus vaccine to anyone in this scenario. And I believe also in Claire B that Sherry doesn't get infected. I don't think she does. I'm mostly, because I mostly play Claire A, Leon B, of course. Okay, I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna go back to the elevator. I'm gonna have to go back to the steam room. I'm gonna have to find my way up there. We're gonna get our cutscene. So yeah, it'll be an encounter. You have another encounter with Mr. X. It's the last encounter with him. No, yeah, well, pretty much.
You murdered my husband. I know what you're looking for. You came for the G-virus, didn't you? Never take it from me. This is my husband's legacy. Now, where's that spy you were working with earlier? You know who I'm talking about.
What?
You really don't know anything, do you? You're so gullible. She's one of the operatives sent here by the agency. The only reason why she came here is to obtain the G-virus.
That's a lie.
No, it's the truth. I discovered this when I did a background check on her. She specifically got close to John and became his girlfriend to get information about him.
That can't be. I know her. Ada wouldn't do something like that.
If you don't want to believe it, I don't really care. You're about to die anyway.
Yeah, and yeah, as you notice, your encounters with Annette Burkett are very much different than what they were in the A scenario. Yeah, we're at the home stretch of Resident Evil 2. As I try to maneuver this box and do a pretty half-assed job trying to maneuver this box. I don't do it correctly the first time around, so I have to do all this again. Yep. Some take it back. And it's like okay, I put it there. Can I? Yes. Push it. Okay, then let's see if we got it done. I believe I got it done correctly this time. And yeah, so I push it down. Yeah, it's gotta be done in a specific way. We'll ease it back there. Okay, and all we do is push it over there, the box and onto that room, which gives us our cutscene with Ada. And I could say at least this wasn't as ridiculous. I mean, even though the voice acting is overdone with this scene a little bit. I can say that, yeah, I could say at least how they did it here in the Beast Snare for Leon, it's more believable that Ada would live. It's not as believable. Just my opinion.
Run!
Ada! Ada!
And it also makes more sense with her encountering Mr. X because Annette Birkin would already be dead. She'd be upstairs. She was already killed by G in the A scenario. When I play Claire A in the remake of Resident Evil 2, it's like it made no sense. I thought she was dead on the floor.
No. We're a team. I can't just leave you behind.
I'm just a woman who fell in love with you. Nothing more.
Ada. No.
Yeah, well, at least it wasn't the death scenario. What happens to Ada in the Beast scenario. At least it ain't like how it is. No matter which scenario you play as Leon, it's the same.
I will always remember you. Goodbye.
So we'll get the Master Key, and then we'll also do another thing that kind of goes into goes into season 2, or not season 2. Why did I say season 2? The A scenario. Why did I say season 2? Although Raccoon City season of an actual Resident Evil show, like a show, would actually be kind of cool. That would have actually been nice, but Netflix just turned it into
Where are you?
a heap and pile of crap.
Never mind that right now. Leon, you have to go back and get Sherry for me. I left her in the security office. Please, you must save her.
Wait a second. What are you gonna do?
But yeah, this
Where are you
scene does
going?
go back into what happened in the A scenario.
I'm counting on you.
Hello? Claire, are you there? Claire! The security office?
All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
Yeah, on the 4th BF4, the security office dude.
Bottom platform. All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
Anyway, we're gonna head there.
All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
I'm gonna organize some items though.
All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
Yeah, I don't need the flamethrower, it's useless.
To the bottom platform. All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
I'm gonna take some healing items. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna go. What's it called? Yeah, I need to go to the elevator, and I want to go get Sherry. And yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get to the elevator. I need to get Sherry, which then we'll have to face off against Mr. X's tyrant form, and I like his tyrant, the tyrant form of Mr. X in this game better. And it's like, I'm not dissing it just to diss Resident Evil 2. I'm just saying, I mean, I could play Resident Evil 2 over a lot of other games. The Resident Evil 2 remake. I'm not dissing the Resident Evil 2 remake just to diss it. I'm just saying it lacked a lot of things. I like the game.
Sherry, I've come to get you out of here.
It's one of my favorites, and it would definitely be on one of my favorites of the series. I'm just saying this game was better crafted, better made, had more creativity. Yeah, so and as I said, yeah, but this video, I mean on the CRT, this video, the Dreamcast version does look good.
Just rest here.
It's really
Claire
basic
should be back
CRT
soon.
TV-S video. However, the captured footage does not look good, or doesn't look very good. But like I said, this video will still be better than your basic composite cables that came with like every system. I mean, like the Super Nintendo, that does this video. If you have a TV that does this video, do that because it's a better option. You know, if you can get your hands on one, a Genesis with this video, that's a way better signal. The Sega Saturn does this video, the PS1 does this video. Some of these older systems do it. Like the Genesis, like I said, the Genesis, if you can get one that's modded with this video, that's excellent. You know, here we got a platform key. And I mean, there's really no other way, like there's really no other component video capture card that I know of. And even if there is, the splitters are, you can't get it to do to split, to do this, to split the video, to have an extra input that goes to have an extra input that would be going to a device. Because of course of this video I need an SD cable and 2 audio cables that lead to TV and have them plugged into the capture card, the main VS video and audio cables plugged into the capture card to capture the footage and then have another one output to the TV. But yeah, I'm probably checking the guide. Telling me
5 minutes until
I made a
destination.
little bit of a mistake here. Somewhat of one, because I only got one of those plugs. So I'm like, seriously, I have to waste a can of first aid spray to get both. I thought I could just get one, put it in, go back and get the other one, plug it in, and work out that way. No, you have to have both to do it. As you'll see here. But yeah, I'm gonna have to order a new VGA to HDMI adapter. Like I said, I don't know what the damn USB broke on it, which means I'm not going to get any video to go to any VGA video. So I had to go get both those plugs. And it so I went and grabbed that, and now we're gonna face the tyrant, Mr. X Tyrant, which, like I said, looks way better. I mean, just look at it. That looks more like a bat. That thing looks way better.
Here, use this.
Ada, is that you? Ada!
No, it's Jill Valentine.
Game over.
But I mean, both fights are really good. Remake. On the remake Resident Evil 2, this the original. Both fights, but the final encounter with Mr. X is, I mean, just both are great fights. Just the look of Mr. X is better. Plus, that final encounter with the tyrant Mr. X is only in the B scenario. Meaning if you played Leon A and Claire B, Claire would face it. Anyway, you're gonna get back here and you're gonna have to deal with the final form of G.
All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
Well, you got the new zombies in the
All
way.
employees proceed to the bottom platform.
I think I just killed both those zombies back. Because there was one behind that one in the hallway. I mean, that custom shotgun has a very good blast radius. I'd have to agree with Alpha Omega Sin. It's one of the best shotguns in video game history. But besides the shotgun build,
Sherry's unconscious.
I have the antidote. If I give it to her.
Claire, what's happening?
Not now. Come on, Cherry, wake up. Wake up. Please wake up.
and you get the full ending here.
It worked.
Oh, Sherry, you're gonna be okay. Thanks, Claire.
You get what you previously saw at the end of Claire's game, but you get
I have to
all
find my
the
brother.
full extra stuff.
This is just the beginning. Goodbye, Ada. What was that?
Warning. Biohazardous outbreak imminent. The emergency system has been activated. This train will detonate. Repeat, this train will detonate.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The door won't open.
Yeah, I was really hoping I could get the go back to the chest and use the item chest and get the submachine gun. I know in the Resident 2 remake you could organize items before you finally fight the last form of G. That was actually perfect. Now the how the cutscene with him going down, just as I use the rocket launcher. That was actually perfect. Perfect.
Warning, warning. The self-destruct system has been activated. Each train compartment will detonate sequentially. Repeat, each train compartment will detonate sequentially.
Claire! Stop the train!
I can't. The door to the control room is locked. Claire? What is this? Stay back.
This is not good.
Leon, where are you?
Wonderful.
I mean, both endings were fun. Were fine.
Train, right?
Both endings were well done. Were fine in the this one, the original, and the remake. Both endings to the game were really good, great. Just they were done good, fine. Both endings were fine,
Which one's the right switch? Maybe this one?
or just they were actually great. I mean, there's a little more humor in the remake of Resident Evil 2, sure, but if I was gonna pick one, this one would be this one would be better.
Finally, the exit.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Where's Claire? Claire? Claire!
Right here. Claire! I guess we all know. They just won't quit. Come on, we have to get out of here. Run! So, it's finally over. Sherry, you look terrible. No worse than you, Claire.
Come on, time to leave.
Now? What's wrong? Is something following us?
We have to go. We don't have any time to waste.
Go? Where?
Hey, it's up to us to take out Umbrella.
Yeah. Yeah. It's up to us to take out Umbrella. Resident Evil 3, still in Raccoon City, telling the story of Jill. Resident Evil Code Veronica, tried to do. Well, actually did step out of Raccoon City. That was one thing I like about that game. I mean, that's a good game as well. I actually did record. Actually did upload a playthrough of the Dreamcast version of Code Veronica X. Yep, Paula Dodd, Allison Court, the original Leon, Scott Kennedy, and Claire Redfield. Directed by Deca Camillo. Yeah, no, pretty much this whole thing was me just repeating a lot myself, and I went, yeah. Basically, it's been a pain in the butt to get this, to do this. Initially, wanting to do the original PS1 version, couldn't do that because the component cables to the HDMI would not give me any picture. Then I tried, and then I thought I was doing a solid with the Dreamcast version. I was the VGA to HDMI adapter decided to break the USB cable, and so we upload this, and so I hope you enjoyed this. It was the 25th anniversary of Resident Evil. I mean, if you've never played it, I would suggest you do play it. Play this. I mean, even if you've played the remake, play this game, because the remake of Resident Evil 2, because this game's great. It is by far one of the best. Definitely the top 5, as I said. And with that, I'm out of here.